Have you ever tried to describe the feeling of being in love? It's like trying to explain the color blue to someone who's never seen it. You can use metaphors, comparisons, but the true essence of it, that's something you feel deep within your bones. Today, we're going to try and build a blueprint for this feeling, to explore the architecture of affection. It often starts with a jolt, doesn't it? A sudden, unexpected shock to the system. One moment, you're walking through your life, and the next, everything is different. Your heart decides to run a marathon in your chest without any warning. You get that strange, fluttering sensation in your stomach, those infamous butterflies that feel more like a flock of birds taking flight. A warmth spreads through you, a kind of internal sunshine that has nothing to do with the weather. It's a surge of pure, unadulterated energy, a nervous excitement that makes the world seem sharper. Colors look brighter, sounds are clearer, and suddenly there's a new gravitational center to your universe. Everything and everyone else just fades into the background. Your focus narrows to this one person who has, in an instant, rewired your entire sensory experience. It's disorienting and exhilarating all at once. You feel incredibly alive, as if you've been living in black and white and someone just flipped the switch to full, vibrant color. That initial spark isn't just a feeling. It's a physical and mental takeover, a complete realignment of your personal reality. Then, as the initial shock subsides, something deeper begins to form. You find yourself at the core of affection, a profound sense of security. And this is where the great paradox of love lives. You are at your most vulnerable, having handed a piece of your heart to someone else, trusting them completely with its care. The risk is immense. Yet, simultaneously, you have never felt safer. It's the feeling of having a reliable anchor in the wildest of storms. It's knowing that no matter what happens out there in the chaotic world, you have a safe harbor to return to. This person becomes synonymous with the word home, not a place with four walls and a roof, but a state of being. It's the freedom to be your true, unfiltered, imperfect self, messy, goofy, and sometimes a complete disaster, and to be loved not in spite of it, but because of it. The masks we wear for the rest of the world can finally come off. With them, you can breathe. This safety isn't about being protected from the world. It's about having someone who will stand with you while you face it, making you feel braver than you ever thought you could be. It's a quiet strength, a foundational trust that becomes the bedrock upon which everything else is built. Love doesn't just change how you feel. It fundamentally changes how you think. It's a massive cognitive expansion. Suddenly, your perspective on everything shifts. Your future, which might have once been a solo journey, a story you were writing for an audience of one, is now a shared narrative. The word "we" starts to replace "I" in your internal monologue. Big decisions, small plans, a trip to the grocery store, they all become part of a collaborative effort. Your personal horizon expands to include someone else's dreams, fears, and ambitions. And with this comes an incredible surge of empathy. Their happiness becomes as crucial as your own, sometimes even more so. You celebrate their victories as if they were your own personal triumphs, feeling that same swell of pride and joy. And their pain? You feel that too, not just as a sympathetic thought, but as an almost physical ache in your own chest. Their struggles become your mission. This isn't about losing yourself in another person. It's about your sense of self expanding to encompass them. You become a better, more generous, more compassionate version of yourself because they inspire you to be. Love makes you see the world through a second pair of eyes, doubling your capacity for wonder and deepening your understanding of what it means to be human. After the initial fireworks and the deep-seated security, love settles into a beautiful, quiet rhythm. This is the stage of everyday joy, where affection is found not in grand gestures, but in the mundane, shared moments of life. The initial, heart-pounding nervousness fades, replaced by a steady, profound contentment. It's the quiet comfort of simply existing in the same space. It's the shared smile over a cup of coffee in the morning, The easy silence while reading side by side on the couch, or the simple act of washing dishes together after a meal. These small, seemingly insignificant moments become infused with a deep, unspoken meaning. They are the quiet affirmations of your bond, the gentle hum of a connection that no longer needs to be loud to be heard. This is the peace that comes from knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be, with the person you are supposed to be with. It's not a roaring fire anymore. It's a warm, steady hearth that keeps you safe and content. It's a deep, abiding commitment that doesn't require constant validation because it's woven into the very fabric of your daily life. This quiet joy is the sustainable, long-burning fuel of lasting love, a peaceful contentment that feels like coming home to yourself. So, the architecture of affection is a complex and beautiful structure. It's built from the initial jolt of physical reaction, reinforced by the deep security of emotional trust, expanded by a new cognitive perspective, and ultimately, it's lived in through the quiet joy of everyday moments. It's a feeling that's both universally understood and uniquely personal. It challenges us, changes us, and ultimately, it enriches our lives in ways we could never imagine. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of love. If this resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more thoughts on the human experience. I'd love to hear your own descriptions of what love feels like in the comments below. Take care and see you next time.